Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna speak how to draw circles and what we can do with the circles on Inkscape and what options we can draw out of the circles. So I have selected a circle and we're gonna do a circle shape. As you can see, the filling is red and the borders are yellow. This is because Inkscape save whatever colors I have used last time. um, we can see as well that there is two squares on the borders and one circle. Now we can use the squares and the circle. I will show you how and what options we can do with them. Now I'm gonna use the first square. We can change the size of the circle. We can make it egg shape and we can flip it around. Now the other square on the left side, we can do the same, but from the left side. We can flip it around, make egg shape, make different circle size. Now we can see as well here that there is a circle. Uh, uh, in this circle, in this small circle, we can do some interesting stuff. It's like, you know, that we have a pizza cutting. We can make all different cuttings, and if you can see, as long as we are turning the circle outside the square, uh, the cutting is starting from the middle of the circle. Now if you want the cutting to be different shapes, we take the cursor inside the square and you can see that the cutting is not starting from the X point, which is the middle of the circle. Now we can do it the way we want. If we want the cutting to start from the middle of the circle, or if you want it from inside, so there is no point in the middle where the cutting starts from. Just cut from the beginning to the end of the circle. Now in case we make the cutting and after we realize that we want to return the circle the way it was, we can drag just this small circle here to the other circle point. Or instead of doing this, it will take more time. We can just go up the screen on our right hand side and we can press here. Now the circle directly, it has gone to full circle, full moon. I'm gonna show you now as well what more we can do with the circles. We can have multiple circles and we can connect them or make the difference. So or put one up, one down, depending on what we want. So now I have drawn 3 circles. I'm gonna select them all. Now after selection, you can see these four icons, where the first one, if we select the circle that is down and you want to make it up to the top, this is, and this one we can take it to the top, so I'm gonna press it. You see that the circle went to the top. Now if you want this circle to go only one level down, this is one level down here. You see it went only one level down. Now this circle, the selected circle, is in the middle. If you wanted to go back all the way down, it went all the way down. So the first icon here is to take the object selected all the way up. The second one is to take it one level up. The third one is to take it one level down. And the fourth is to take it all the way down. Now there is another option where you can use it as well, is to connect all these circles. So I'm gonna go to path and we make union. First we have to select them, all. So I'm gonna select them all and then we go to path and we make union. Now they are all connected to each other. It's one object instead of 3. I'm gonna undo that and we're gonna check another option which we have. We select them all and then we go to path and we put the difference. You see the last one selected all the below will disappear, and we'll just see the difference of all of them. I'm gonna undo. So here there is two options, by the way. The yellow circle is undo and the green circle is redo. Okay, great. So one more thing I wanna tell you about the circles, what more we can do. If you can see here, last time I told you how we change the color of um, the border, which is the stroke, and the fill from inside. But just to tell you quickly, so I have selected this circle. If you want to change the color of the fill, we go down and we change the color. So I put it green, yellow. Let's say yellow. And if you want to change the color of the stroke, which is the border, we go here to stroke paint, and then we can put the color that we want to. We can as well change the stroke style. This is a straight line, we can make it dotted line like this, or we can reduce the width, reduce the size of the border depending on what we want. So I'm gonna return it back as straight line, uh, and I'm gonna put it as yellow color. So I wanna speak a little bit here about the blur and opacity. Let's start with the opacity. The opacity here is at 100%, which means we can see the object clearly. Now, if we reduce the percentage of the opacity, we can see that it's reducing until if zero opacity, we cannot see the image anymore. We can use this option if we want to highlight one object and we want people to focus on one object more than the other. So I'm gonna increase it to 100%, and here the blur, we can use as well the blur. You see, it's just the image is becoming more blur, and what we can use the blur for is as well to put the focus on one specific object instead of the other. And here we can use what we have used before if we want to take out um, the difference of one object and the other, and then we can use the blur in it. This is the difference because all right, so we have to select two objects at least to make the difference. So to select two objects, we can select the first one first, and then we need to press on shift, and then we select the second, and then we go to path and we put the difference. Or I'm just gonna undo, and then we will select first. I will reduce the size of the blurry one. I will put this one on top, and then I will go select both. I'll press on shift and select on the blur. I will reduce a little the size. Okay, select the blur, and then I go to path and I put the difference, and you can see it's just an eclipse. So we can have different options. Using different options, we can connect the circles together, or we can take out the difference. So I'm gonna undo, and um, I want to show you also one more option. So if we press here on the cursor and we select one object and we click again, you see we can move it around. We can move around the way we want, or we can move it this side like this, like this. We can use all these options. Inkscape uh, is known to have so many options work things around. So the more we spend time on it, the more we get familiar with these options. With this, I think I came to the end of this video, where we have talked about the circles and different shapes, uh, and doing different shapes from the circles. So if you have anything in mind, or you want me to explain some more things what you can do with the circles, drop me a comment and let me know. And if you are new to this channel, if you just saw the video and you see that it was interesting, subscribe to my channel. And I'm gonna put more videos about Inkscape. So next time I'm gonna be speaking about the stars and the polygon, which is here, and we're gonna see what can we do with them. Take care and see you soon.